said, on Friday, Vlad TV posted an interview with D.L. Hughley where I referenced parts. After our interview was released, I was made aware that there was a later part. We clarified those points. Based on that info, we removed that part of our interview, changed the title, and removed the social media post. Although I don't agree with some of Vlad TV has always reported on people accurately and will continue to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So where you stand today?
I've changed my stance about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you do that?
Well, at the time, I had some people around me who I thought had my best intentions, who I realized later on didn't and had their own agendas. And sometimes when you get into situations like this, you choose the people around you as opposed to the public, because the people around you are the people that you have to deal with every day and are closer to you. The public you could deal with. We all deal with public backlash and so forth. So at the time, I decided to go with that direction, even though it didn't really sit right on me. But over time, I got to see some of those people's true colors.
Well, man, having the capacity to apologize is not a weakness, it's an attribute.
Yeah. And let me be clear, I'd like to apologize misquoting him back in 2020.
This B1 pro-black stuff that's online is turning out to just be a charade. And a lot of black people today don't take this stuff serious, because a lot of you guys that's supposed to be the gatekeepers of the vanguard of keeping it real, being pro-black, being B1, being black first, you guys are fakes and phonies. You're not who you say you are, right? So now the real elders, the ones that held things down, the ones that got things going for us, the ones that moved the needle for black people and black culture, right? They get mixed up with you charlatans and you fakes that's online propagating the black struggle and man, listen, this thing is just so messed up, right? So what are you talking about, George? You're talking about Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar was one of the ones that was at the forefront of telling everybody not to go to Vlad TV. Now, he was a guy that regularly frequented Vlad TV when, they would do all the interviews together. But when Vlad said what he said about the minister, a lot of black America was very upset. And a lot of people were saying, hey, we're not going to do Vlad anymore. So Roy Steve 5'9", the brother, the Crip from Long Beach, I haven't seen him on there anymore. We know that Godfrey didn't go. But Lord Jamar was like the one saying, anybody that goes is a sellout. Don't go on to Vlad TV. And he had it out with Vlad, right? To the point where he was talking like this.
Now, since he don't want to respect the culture like we need him to respect, now Operation You're Corny as a Mother, you go up to Vlad is in effect. Point blank. And don't think that I don't have that type of power, because I do. Okay? I'm the one who single-handedly stopped mother from wearing skirts in hip-hop. Hang on. Let me give myself a round of applause for that.
You single-handedly? Right on.
I
give yourself an applause.
You heard it? Listen, I'm going to give myself another one. I single-handedly stopped mother from, fuck with skirt. I made them look stupid. You know what I mean? All these type of motherfuckers. Made it look corny. So guess what? Anybody that goes up there now that's not on code after the main two of them that was on that channel said we ain't fucking with this no more. If y'all continue to go up there, you're corny. You're corny, and we not fucking with you. Because right now, it's all about us as black people staying on code.
Now, Lord Jamar is supposed to be a 5%er under the gods and earth, right? And he's supposed to have the knowledge of self, right? And this is the thing. I always tell you guys out there, why do you need Vlad TV, right? There's black people everywhere. Why don't we respect our own channels of black people that got channels where you can go do interviews? You can go up there, you can do interviews, you can talk about certain things, and y'all can make a lot of money. Why don't we build up our own thing? Why do we got to go to Adam 22? Why do we got to go to Vlad TV? Why does that has to be a destination in order for us to get some type of notoriety, in order for us to get some type of success? Why are those destinations for us? I don't understand. So when this stuff went down, he kind of pulled Godfrey away. He pulled a lot of people away from Vlad with him. Now, I always call Vlad and Adam 22 and a lot of these guys, these channels, N-word needers, right? They need black people in order for them to be successful. Kind of like Skip Bayless. All of them. They need us. And we trot our behinds. We run right over there to them, right? But Jamar, he wasn't finished because he was just really like going in and talking about he got the power to stop people from going over there. He can shut Vlad down and all these different things, right? Check it out.
Good, Lord.
What's happening, Panda?
It's all good, bro. Just want to give you a shout out, man. The way you've been doing all these lives and stuff like that. I'm always tapped in, you know, watching you do your thing.
I see you. I see you in here. I'll be shouting you out when I see you in the chat. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you, though, before you get into the Kanye stuff, what did you think about when they finally got Vlad to address you the other day?
Oh, I mean, I don't think it was much of an addressing or whatever, but listen, what's he supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like what's he supposed to say? Like I wouldn't be, he's right. I wouldn't run up on him and all that type of, it's not that serious where I want to fight him and all this type of. So he's right. There's nothing to worry about as far as that is concerned. You know what I mean? We just standing on FBA business. That's all. You know what I mean?
But would you have a conversation with him in person, though?
Would I have a conversation with him in person? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It depends. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate dude. It's just, he's, you know, would I rock with him the way I rocked with him before? No. Because, you know what I mean? You showed your true colors. You know what I mean? But it's not like, you know, I have a phobia of him or something. Talk to him, but I'm not supporting his platform like that. And I'm not, you know, I'm not going to be fooled into thinking that we cool like that. He's about him. You know what I mean? And I'm about me.
So we would never see a day when we see Lord Jamar back with Vlad on this platform. No. Even if he came out and apologized for everything and was like...
It's too late for that. It's too late.
Yeah,
it's too late for that.
Do you think Godfrey is going to go back? Because he said he's not going to.
He said he's not, but... you know, I don't know about his integrity. So we'll see. We'll see. But trust me, I was the one that painted us in the corner of not going back on there because the homie was talking about, well, maybe we'll just take a break. No. I was like, no breaks. We either you don't do this or, you know what I mean? So that's what leads me to believe he might go back. But he says he's not. So if he don't, cool. Stand on business.
So this guy just proved himself to be the biggest fake and phony. I knew something was wrong when he cut his dreads off. I knew something was wrong when he was in that TV series. The name is escaping me. The prison series, when he talked that God's and Earth stuff, but he let the man allow him to do a sex scene where he was inside the prison cell. He was inside the prison showers and he was booty ball naked, right? He know that's foul. He know what them people about. He know what them people do. You know what I'm saying? And he stripped all the way down. And on HBO, they showed him completely naked, right? And right after that, he cut his dreads off. I already knew this dude, man, he not who he say he was, because that ain't what we do. That ain't what we do. Once I saw that scene and the way he talks, see, other people can do those roles, but the way he talks and what he's supposed to represent as a black man, when I saw him play that role, I knew something was off about this guy. Then he cut his crown off, right? And now look at his behavior, because he was throwing Godfrey under the bus. He was saying that I ain't going back, but I don't know about Godfrey. And he was explaining why he don't know about Godfrey, because Godfrey was just saying, let's take a brief hiatus and then go back. He was saying that anybody go back as a sellout. He'd never go back. He was saying all these things, but now he done went back, right? And I tell you, a lot of you guys out there, you females that's looking to be pro-black, be one, black first, all these things, do not get it from the internet. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's an ideology, right? And I'll get into that later more into the video. But let's look at what Godfrey had to say when he got word, right, that Lord Jamar took his behind back over to the Vlad TV. Check it out.
Yeah, Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He's going back to Vlad, man. I'm like, wow. And he was saying that I was going to go and sell out and go back to Vlad, and he just went back to Vlad. Man, that's corny as shit. I'm not going back. You got your mind. I don't have no beef with him. I don't have a beef with Vlad at all. I just not going back to the show because, you know, what he did was wrong. Culturally, it was just off. It wasn't cool. So I'm not going back. No, I don't have a beef with Vlad at all, but I'm not going back though. That would be foolish. You know, that would just be foolish. It just goes against, I mean, just too many sellouts out here. It's just too much. We got to be able to stand on principle sometimes. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He took a photo with him the other day. Yes. And it was me and Lord Jamar that called Vlad that we were leaving his show, and this Negro is going back to him. He went back yesterday, I think, because Lord Jamar is mad that I don't believe that the earth is flat, which is insane. Which it doesn't, and I don't have a beef with Lord Jamar either. He has a problem with me because I don't believe the earth is flat. All right. Man, that shit is crazy. I'm just waiting to hear Lord Jamar's excuse when he gets back on there. That's what I want. Just because I don't believe that the earth is flat. First of all, I don't really give a shit what the shape of the earth is. I really don't care. As long as it doesn't affect me flying a plane, going to the bathroom. I don't care if the earth is a parallelogram. The earth can be a parallelogram. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. In fact, I would love the earth to be a parallelogram because that is my favorite geometric figure in geometry. I always loved the parallelogram. I was going, because I never knew why we needed it. Why the fuck do we need a parallelogram? You know what a parallelogram is, right? Parallelogram, right? Parallelogram, right? Like smart, intelligent comedy. Yo, Ija! Assalam, brother. Listen. Yo, your man, Lord Jamar went back to Vlad. He went back to Vlad, man. We got Elijah Farrakhan on here, who is the captain of the FOI. I hope I got that right, bro. He's the captain of FOI. That's my man, 100 grand. I'm at the gym. I'm off this weekend. All right, boy, get that gym going. Yes, he's here from the Nation of Islam. You got it, Tony. Yeah. Go see Tony Baker. Go see Tony. Anytime Tony Baker's in town, go see him. I guarantee you will be happy. Period. Right on. That's right. That's right. That's right. Man, if I can't come to your show, house arrest. Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah. Elijah. Yeah. Can you believe that? He went back to Vlad. So after we had that big discussion, you know, when am I going to be in Dallas? I'll be in Dallas in November. Arlington Improv in November. Yeah. But yeah. But I got to get out of here, guys. I got to go and get ready for my show. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing Vlad. Yeah, can you believe Tony Baker was here in Houston a few days ago? Okay. I'll be in DC at the end of October. I'll be in DC Improv. End of October, beginning of November. Yes. I live in Arlington. Good. I'll see you in Arlington in November, in Dallas. Yeah.
So a lot of our people would do anything for money, you know, and as you know, you can see this image here where he was when Vlad was on Willie D, and he apologized to the minister for making those comments. Now, I believe that he apologized to the minister because the views and a lot of the money was starting to go short and go down. Because, you know, he has a very smug attitude. I remember he got in trouble for coming after that black woman that was in Princeton or Harvard or what. I think she was a professor at one of those schools, and he was saying that he was going to use his connections to get her knocked down, to get her fired. So we already know what Vlad is about, right? And this guy, he talks about, you know, he has knowledge of stuff. Why would you have to go there? Why can't you use your knowledge of stuff to elevate yourself? Now, it really hurts a lot of people of my generation because of what Lord Jamar was supposed to stand for and what he was a part of. He was part of Brand Nubians. When you listen to Brand Nubians and they bringing the knowledge, Lord Jamar was one of the ones in that group that was really bringing the knowledge of self. Right? And somewhere, man, along the way, this dude fell off, man. And I'm telling you guys that this B1 pro-black stuff is a lifestyle. I believe in black families. I believe in restoring the black family, right? Restoring the black man in his kingship position, right? Of leadership, integrity, sacrifice, commitment, building communities. I believe in all that. I don't apologize for that. I believe in black first. Right? We're all supposed to, right? You tired of black boys dying and black mothers crying, then you have to be black first. You have to have cultural integrity. You have to practice this ideology. That's why I show my wife, my children, everything to show black people that it's possible. We can do these things, right? I stand on those principles, right? So what I'm saying is, do not look to the internet as your inspiration for what black first should be, for what B1 should be, for what pro-black should be. Don't let the internet be your inspiration, because a lot of these guys are just grifters and charlatans, and they just doing it for the money. There's not a lifestyle for them. That's why I got programs to help the black youth. They're not about this life. They're not about this life. So when you see him make the statements that he makes, but then he trots his behind back over there to Vlad, then you already know that somewhere along the way, this brother has been compromised for $1. At one point, the brother was on point, man. We saw the same thing happen. We saw the same thing happen with Flavor Flav, right? Part of a legendary, iconic group, right? At the forefront, black knowledge. And then we saw him with images like this. So this is just what these guys do, right? They're not, some of us, we stay on code, we stay on board, we love our people, right or wrong, weak or strong, man, and we in it. That's just what it's about, but everybody's not like that. So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man, in the comment section, because I know he's getting destroyed in the comment section. But let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV, man. Hit that like button. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.